Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome back to Beardstown. This is Game 3 of 4 that we will have for you as our first two games here this afternoon. Both North Fulton defeating Triopia 58-47, and then in a game that you just heard about a half an hour ago, we wrapped it up. South Fulton defeated West Hancock 55-40. Our pregame show this afternoon brought to you by Nerds on Call in Farmington for on-site computer service for your home or business. Call 689-3900. It's Lewistown and Havana, two rivals battling each other. Of course, probably about 45 minutes or so south of each of those schools, playing here in the high school gym, and able to the game that they should have already played this year, but due to the 8th grade, I believe it was the 8th grade, playing in the state championship game for Lewistown Central, that game is having to be rescheduled. I'm not sure if we do have a date for that game or not that has been rescheduled, but nonetheless, it'll be taking place, I believe, sometime in January, if memory serves me correct. I do believe it has been rescheduled, but it'll be coming up at that point. I apologize. Got a little tickle in my throat. And we'll try and get that squared away. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be back with more from Beardstown, talk a little bit about this game. We'll take a break, back in 2 minutes to Beardstown. Helping underwrite this event, Spoon River Animal Clinic, compassionate care when it's needed most. CD Country 107.9, your home in the country. Sedgwick Funeral Homes with locations in Canton, Farmington, and Bartonville. Bank of Farmington with locations in Farmington and in Canton. By the Lewistown Booster Club. Go Indians! By Remax Unlimited, Susie McMillan, your agent. Are you looking to buy or sell? Contact Susie. By Wesley United Methodist Church in Canton, to know Christ and make him known. And by M. Bixler Video Productions. For more information on underwriting, contact us. Back in Beardstown as we're about 2 minutes away from the tip-off here this afternoon. It's Havana and Lewistown, rather. We are in Beardstown. This game, our last two broadcasts, will be here in the high school gymnasium. And, of course, our last broadcast of the night will be Canton taking on Illini West. Tonight's pregame show is brought to you by Nerds on Call in Farmington for on-site computer service for your home or business. Call 689-3900. We'll give the starters here momentarily as we're waiting. I know a couple starters for Havana, but had some minor details that I had to take care of in the break, and time between the two games a little tighter than I anticipated, but we'll get the starting lineups here momentarily. We have Lewistown's, and we'll give those here momentarily, as tonight's starting lineups are brought to you by B Design Salon on the Square at 70 North Main in Canton. Call 649-6040 for your appointment today. And looking, it looks like I am correct as far as 32, 22, 40, 30. And if I can see the last one, yeah, okay. Tori Specketer is in the starting lineup for the Havana Lady Ducks. Brooke Faree, number 22. Jordan Hughes, 30. Ellie Bonnet, number 32. And Bella Fisher for the Havana Lady Ducks. She wears number 40 for Lewistown. Mackenzie Goldring, number 10. 12, Haley Jokic. Skylar Mikulich, number 20. Ashley Duncan, 23. And Morgan Bennett, 24. As Lewistown will have possession. And tonight's starting lineups brought to you by Be Designed on the Square at 70 North Main in Canton. Call 649-6040 for your appointment today. And the ball loose off the mist. Havana comes away with it. The pregame show was brought to you by Nerds on Call in Farmington. For on-site computer service for your home or business, call 689-3900. A whistle and a foul. It's called against Ashley Duncan, her first, team's first. And it will be Faree that triggers it in. Check that. It was not Faree. It was Ellie Bonnet. She has it in the baseline. Faree has it now on the wing. Drives in, cut off, slapped away. And it is Faree that comes up with the loose ball. Hughes in the middle. Fisher rolls off, does not go, battling for it. And the rebound goes to Ellie Bonnet, and another offensive rebound. Bella Fisher kicks it out as that's Jordan Hughes on the right side, and that is going to be a turnover. And Savannah gives it back to Lewistown. We played just under a minute, 7:11 remaining here in this opening quarter of play. It's Haley Jokic with it now, gets the ball to Mackenzie Goldring. Off to Duncan, and we've got a held ball on the alternating possession. It will be Havana basketball. Well, this is a Havana team that puts a lot of pressure on defensively, and you can count on seeing that here this afternoon. This is one of those games that, depending on, as we have had discussions with players, that is a turnover off the rebound. As Lewistown gives it up. It depends on which Lewistown team shows up. Skip pass to Faree just inside the arc, does not go, and Mackenzie Goldring battles for the rebound, and she turns it over. And Havana turns it back over. And Jerry Wilson, not liking what he sees, he wants to take a timeout. 6:37 remaining. We have a scoreless ball game between Havana and Lewistown. Back in 30 seconds. Helping underwrite this event, Monocle's Pizza, located on North 5th Avenue in Canton. By the voice of Fulton County, AM 1560 WBYS and 93.7 FM. By Spoonerver Home Health, bridging the gap in healthcare. By Wesley United Methodist Church in Canton, to know Christ and make him known. And by M. Bixler Video Productions, contact us if you'd like a DVD of any of the games or events we've taped. Ball game as Lewistown with possession. They do get it down. Mikulich has it deflected but gets it back, and it rolls off, will not go. Bella Fisher grabs the rebound for the Lady Ducks, and we head the other direction. No score as we have played almost 2 full minutes. Faree, the runner in the lane, can't get it to go. Grabs the rebound, and then we've got to reach in. Check and see who that's going to be on. And it looks like it is going to be on Morgan Bennett, rather. Her first, team's second. Tori Specketer, the air ball. Faree with the offensive rebound and put back. And with 6:05 remaining, Havana the first to score. Jokic gets it down to Bennett, underneath to Mikulich on the breakaway, in and out, and then Fisher taps it instead of grabbing it, taps the ball, and it goes out of bounds, and it'll be Lewistown basketball. 5:52 remaining. Is that a missed opportunity? Bennett off the glass strong, and it is Bonnet that comes away with it. And it goes to Specketer. Fisher, the reverse, cannot get it to go. Battling for it. Faree grabs the rebound, kicks it over to Specketer. Right side, that is Faree. Lob goes to Fisher on the baseline. Tries to kick it, and it goes out of bounds off of Lewistown. But as we said before the break, this is one of those games that we've had this discussion that if Lewistown is hitting threes, this could be a closely contested ball game throughout. But if not, they live and die by the threes, and if they can't get any to drop as Faree drives down the lane and gets the basket. Right now it's Brooke Faree 4, Lewistown nothing. Goldring picks up her dribble, gives the ball to Duncan, dishes it baseline, Skylar Mikulich. And Lewistown on the scoreboard at the 5-minute mark. 4-2. Hughes dishes it off to Speckeater. Back to Hughes, deflected, but chases it down. They go in the middle, and it is an intercepted. That is the 4th turnover committed by Havana. Mikulich picks up her dribble. Bennett for the 3 on the baseline. Left it short. Faree grabs the rebound, and then it's kicked out of bounds by Jokic. And it'll be Havana basketball. 4:37 remaining here in this first quarter of play. 4-2 Havana. In the ball game, Katie Speckeater, and it is loose, and it is another turnover. The 5th committed by Havana, and Lewistown gives it right back, and Bonnet with the basket. And it's a 6-2 ball game with 4:05 remaining. And the pass goes inside as Mikulich comes up with it underneath Bennett, and it is deflected. It's out of bounds. It will be Lewistown basketball. Substitutions as Josie Welker and Trissa Shaw coming in, and that gives them a little more ball handling opportunities. Goldring will trigger it in. Duncan underneath. And too strong, and it is off the miss by Goldring. Bonnet. Hughes gives it back to Bonnet. Right side, Katie Speckeater fires for 3, won't go. And it is Jordan Hughes that comes up with the loose ball. Tipped away. Chago battling for it, and we're going to have a held ball, and it should be Lewistown basketball this time. 3:37 remaining, a 6-2 lead for Havana. Be sure to read Steve Shank's recap of today's games and all of your sports news in tomorrow morning's Canton Daily Ledger. Welker couldn't get it to go, and she commits the foul going down the lane. She fouled out of Saturday's game. Her first, team's third. Hughes on the right side. That is Katie Speckeater. Hughes, they look inside, as in the ball game is Echo Pringle. Skip pass over to Katie Speckeater. She fires the 3. Long rebound to Hughes. Bonnet drives down the lane, but dishes it out to Sadie Dodds, and we've got a 3-second violation. Well, I'm sure Coach Wilson can't be happy with that. That's 6 turnovers in the first quarter. And we still have 3 minutes to go. Goldring picks up her dribble. In some trouble. Gets it to Welker. Skip pass to Jokic. Shago has it now. Tops left side. Looks to drive. Goldring. She looks to drive and has it tipped away by Bonnet, but chases it down. Off of Sadie Dodds. 2:27 left here. We're in the first quarter. 6-2 Havana. I'm Mark Bixler. Glad to be with you. Also on hand, M. Bixler Video Productions for this game. Aiden Calder on the camera, and also I want to thank Nathan back in the studio. Shago, she looks to drive, and she's tripped up. I think that's going to be on Hughes. It is. Jordan Hughes picking up her first foul. That is the team's first. Kaylin Prater checking in. Goldring will trigger it in. The give is to Shago. She looks to drive, kicks it out. Duncan hits it to Jokic. She fires, has it tipped, and it is going to be out of bounds, and it will be Havana basketball. .205 is what remains. Tori Speckeater back in the ball game. Gets it off to Katie Speckeater, and that is yet another turnover. Not what you expect to see, 7 turnovers, and we still have 2 minutes left here in this first quarter alone. 7 turnovers in the first 5 minutes, 6 minutes from Havana. Shago gives it off. Jokic, top of the key, now between circles, picks up her dribble, gives it off to Duncan. Duncan looks to drive, nothing there to Jokic. Goldring, low post, now back out on the wing. Duncan tips it out to Jokic as she picks up her dribble. Duncan, she fires a 3, a little rushed, and the rebound is to Bella Fisher. Prater into the front court, gives it off to Fisher. Fisher looks to drive in the lane, the runner, and it bounces around and drops. Fisher's first points, and the lead is 6 at 8-2. Shago, a 3-on-2, pulls up. She fires a 3-pointer, too strong. Jokic with the offensive rebound. Duncan to Shago. Fakes, kicks it back out to Duncan. She'll fire it, that time set a little longer. And still not able to connect as Faree comes up with it. Gives it off to, I believe that was Tori Speckeater. And that yet another turnover, the 8th of the quarter. Shago gives it up. Jokic in the middle. And Goldring couldn't get it to go. The rebound is to Fisher. They push it into the front court. 25 seconds remaining. Tori Speckeater to Bella Fisher. Cross court, Katie Speckeater. Baseline. The 2 does not go. And it is Faree that comes up with the offensive rebound. Prater from the free throw line gives it off to Tori Speckeater. Too long. And the loose ball, it'll be a held ball, and it should be Havana basketball. Ashley Barkley checking in. Check that, Bonnet fires and left it short. After 1 quarter of play, it is Havana 8. Lewistown 2, back to Beardstown in 60 seconds. Helping underwrite this event, Spoon River Animal Clinic, compassionate care when it's needed most. CD Country 107.9, your home in the country. Sedgwick Funeral Homes with locations in Canton, Farmington, and Bartonville. Bank of Farmington with locations in Farmington and in Canton. By the Lewistown Booster Club. Go Indians! By Remax Unlimited, Susie McMillan, your agent. Are you looking to buy or sell? Contact Susie. By Wesley United Methodist Church in Canton, to know Christ and make Him known. And by M. Bixler Video Productions. For more information on underwriting, contact us. Back in Beardstown, the second 8 minutes just about ready to get underway. Lewistown with possession, and Shago takes the inbounds pass as Ashley Barkley triggered it in. She gets it back, top of the key to Bennett. Shago has it now on the wing right side. Skip pass to Jokic, fires a three, will not go. Mikulich with the rebound, kicks it out. Shago fakes. She'll drive in the lane. The runner kisses it off the glass, gets her own rebound, and will go back up against Fisher. And still, it is going to be another rebound, another chance. Bennett to Barkley, fires for three, won't go. Tapped out, loose, and it will be a held ball, and it'll be Havana basketball this time. Well, several opportunities, but unable to cash in. It stays an 8-2 ball game with 7:23 remaining here in this second quarter of play. This the third of four broadcast, as that is good. A three-pointer taken. Brianna Hughes with that basket, and the lead is 9 at 11-2. Jordan Hughes with the steal, couldn't get it to go. Bonnet with the rebound, now gives it off to Jordan Hughes underneath the Bonnet. She throws it up, won't go. Offensive rebound and put back. Sadie Dodds with the basket, and it's a 13-2 ball game. Another turnover is Jordan Hughes. So back-to-back turnovers makes it a 13-2 ball game, and then the foul. And I believe that's going to be on Trissa Shago. Fourth team foul, first against Shago. Timeout taken by Lewistown. 13-2. Havana leading it back in 30 seconds. Helping underwrite this event, Monocle's Pizza, located on North 5th Avenue in Canton. By the voice of Fulton County, AM 1560 WBYS and 93.7 FM. By Spoonerver Home Health, bridging the gap in healthcare. By Wesley United Methodist Church in Canton, to know Christ and make him known. And by M. Bixler Video Productions, contact us if you'd like a DVD of any of the games or events we've taped. Back at Beardstown. We'll keep it here, 13-2. The lead. Havana with it, and at the free throw line is Jordan Hughes. Got the first. The lead is 12 at 14-2 with 6:44 remaining. Second one is on the way, and she buries it as well. The lead is 13. Following the timeout taken by Lewistown. Trissa Shago drives, brings it all the way across, but then was bumped and forced out of bounds. And it will be another turnover. They have committed 6 here in the first half. Havana committed 8. Hughes gives it up. Jordan Hughes to Brianna Hughes. Bonnet to Brianna Hughes. Gives it up. That is Sadie Dodds on the wing. Drives to the top of the key. Kicks it over to Brianna Hughes. Brings it to Jordan Hughes. Fires. Kicks it back out to Bella Fisher. She'll throw it up and gets the basket. A 15-point lead for Havana. As Duncan picks up her dribble, gets the ball off to Shago. Shago out, crosses over, drives top of the key to Welker on the left side wing. Out top of the key, Duncan, she fires a three, won't go. And the rebound is to Jordan Hughes, who fires it ahead to Bonnet. Bonnet open for the three. She can't get it to go. The rebound is to Sadie Dodds, and then they turn it over. Turnover number 9. Goldring fires, left it short. And the rebound is to Sadie Dodds. Jordan Hughes drives down the lane, dips it under, and it's deflected away. That is turnover number 10. Duncan picks up her dribble, gets the ball to Shago. 4:55 remaining. Goldring spins, kicks it out. Shago open for the three. Rolls off, won't go. The rebound is to Brianna Hughes. Lob underneath, and then the reach in. So the foul. Whistled against Shago. That is her second. Team's fifth. Several substitutions coming in for Havana. Who's in the ball game is Noelle Ash. Katie Specketer underneath. That is number 52, Darian Session. Off the miss. Here comes Welker. Picks up her dribble. On our sister station, they have one more broadcast, as that will be Illini Bluffs this afternoon, and that is off of Havana. It'll stay with Lewistown as they take on West Hancock beginning at about 9:30 tonight, which means at this point we know for sure that they will have games tomorrow at 9, 10:30, and 6. And depending on what Illini Bluffs does, it could be 2:30 or 9:30. If Illini Bluffs wins, they play at 9:30. If they lose, they play at 2:30. Duncan's free throw is good. Foul was against Katie Specketer. The second free throw by Duncan does not go, and the long rebound is chased down by Brianna Hughes. Hughes gives the ball up to Ash. Ash to Hughes on the right side. Faree, top of the key, drives down the lane, has it stripped, and then it caroms out of bounds, and it will stay with Lewistown. Brianna Hughes drives into the lane, kicks it out baseline. Katie Specketer, Ash fires for three, left it short. Offensive rebound, Katie Specketer. Reed with it, drives left side into the lane, off the glass, rolls around and three, through. And it's a 19-3 lead with 3:25 remaining here in this second quarter of play. Three-pointer. Mackenzie Goldring makes it a 19-6 ball game. Ash from the right side wing gives it off to Brianna Hughes. Skip pass to Katie Specketer. Driving down the lane, Specketer can't get it to go, and the rebound is to Welker. Welker kicks it out to Duncan. Duncan picks up her dribble, has it deflected, but Jokic comes up with it. Left side top, Duncan, top of the key, Goldring looks to drive, cut off, back to Duncan. She'll fire the three, and it's too strong, and it's out of bounds off of Lewistown. And substitutions as a new wave of Ducks come in. Tori Specketer, Jordan Hughes, Echo Pringle, Bella Fisher, and Ellie Bonner. For Lewistown, it'll be Ashley Barkley, Morgan Bennett, Haley Jokic, Ashley Duncan, and Mackenzie Goldring. Tori Specketer gives it off to Fisher. Fisher from the right elbow. The free throw line, it's good. She has 6. And it's a 15-point lead again at 21-6. Coming down to the 2-minute mark. Jokic fires for three. Too strong, won't go. And the rebound was to Goldring. She is fouled. That foul was called against Tori Specketer. Third team foul. Free throw is good by Goldring. believe that's her 4th for the ball game. Make that 5 as she gets both, 2 of 4 from the charity stripe. And it's a 13-point lead again at 21-8. Jordan Hughes to Tori Specketer. Bella Fisher, top of the key, dishes it inside to Bonnet. She throws it up, and she is fouled. So Ellie Bonnet will go to the free throw line to get 2. The clock stops with 1:59 remaining. We can tell you the games that our sister station, WBYS, is carrying. Farmington lost to Illini West, and Lewistown defeated Canton. Bonnet got both. (23-8) off of Havana. It'll be Lewistown basketball. They get the inbounds pass as Barkley takes it, hands it off to Duncan. Looks like a man-to-man. Duncan fires for 3, doesn't go as Tori Specketer gets it into the front court quickly. Underneath to Fisher, and that is going to be a travel. Well, that's the 11th turnover whistled against Havana. Well, slowly working her way across as Goldring as she dishes it off, and then we've got a bump. As Bella Fisher picking up that foul, the team's 4th. And it is, I believe, Fisher's first. Barkley will trigger it in. They lead it, I should say, Havana leads it 23-8. Bennett has it on the floor, and it is going to be a turnover. 7th whistled against Lewistown. Bonnet underneath, too strong, as that was Echo Pringle that couldn't get a drop, and here comes Lewistown, and that is another turnover, and that's going to be a whistle and a block. I believe that's going to be on Jokic. And that is her first, team's 7th. Rattles around as Jordan Bennett gets that free throw. Back at the free throw line to get the second of the 2 and got them both. (17-point lead, 25-8, and that is going to be a steal as Hughes comes up big with that. Dishes it underneath. Specketer cannot get it to go. Loose on the floor, and it is Lewistown that comes up with it. Each team committing a turnover right on that. Specketer drives, can't get it to go. Bonnet the rebound and put back, and committing the foul is number 30 for Lewistown, as that is Bailey Mayberry. Bonnet's first free throw is good. An 18-point lead at 26-8. Got them both. 27-8 as we're down to 20 seconds, and that is a near steal, but it goes off of Havana, and it will be Lewistown basketball. Mayberry dribbling up top. Give this to Jokic and bobbled it, and that's what took away. She could have had an easy basket. Mayberry with that 2. And the shot at the buzzer is just short. Helping underwrite this event, Spoonerville Animal Clinic, compassionate care when it's needed most. CD Country 107.9, your home in the country. Sedgwick Funeral Homes with locations in Canton, Farmington, and Bartonville. Bank of Farmington with locations in Farmington and in Canton. By the Lewistown Booster Club. Go Indians! By Remax Unlimited, Susie McMillan, your agent. Are you looking to buy or sell? Contact Susie. By Wesley United Methodist Church in Canton, to know Christ and make Him known. And by Bixler Video Productions. For more information on underwriting, contact us. Back in Beardstown, it's a 27-10 lead, and this is a game where Lewistown just has been unable to get into a flow due to the pressure put on by the Havana Lady Ducks, and ball handling has been a kind of suspect, I guess you could say, in this afternoon's game, and thus the 17-point lead, but also the fact that Lewistown has not really been able to get off a lot of three-point shots. They only have one made three-pointer, and that was by Mackenzie Goldring, the sophomore from Lewistown. Let's take a look at the unofficial scoring. Only 4 players have reached the scoring column here this afternoon for Lewistown. We have Ashley Duncan with a free throw, Skylar Mikulich with 2, Bailey Mayberry with 2, and as we said, the only three-point goal was made by Mackenzie Goldring. She also made 2 free throws, and her totals are 5 points, and that is the total of 10 points scored by Lewistown here in this first half. Your halftime stats brought to you by Advanced Rehab and Sports Medicine in Canton. Call 649-1562 for a free injury screen. They fix sports injuries. Also, the halftime show is brought to you by Graham Hospital, Graham Health System. Save the date for the Graham Hospital Foundation Evening in Red event, Friday, February 5th at Big Rack Steakhouse in Canton. For details, call 647-5240, extension 2203 or 2477. For Havana, we have unofficially very balanced scoring. 2 points by Sadie Dodds, 3 by Brianna Hughes, 4 by Jordan Hughes, and 6 points each from Brooke Paris, Ellie Bonnet, and by Bella Fisher. Bonnet's 6 points is thanks in part to 4 free throws. And she also has a basket. And that totals the 27 points. Havana got off to a quick start. They led it 8-2 at the end of one quarter, and then expanded it, outscoring Lewistown 19-8 in that second quarter of play, and they lead it now by 17, 27-10. We're going to take another break, and we'll be back to Beardstown. As we said, it is Havana 27, Lewistown 10. Back to Beardstown in 2 minutes. Helping underwrite this event, Monocle's Pizza, located on North 5th Avenue in Canton. By the voice of Fulton County, AM 1560 WBYS and 93.7 FM. By Spoonerville Home Health, bridging the gap in healthcare. By Wesley United Methodist Church in Canton, to know Christ and make Him known. And by Bixler Video Productions, contact us if you'd like a DVD of any of the games or events we've taped. Back in Beardstown, it is a 17-point lead, as Lewistown only getting 2 points in that first quarter, but still only trailed by 6 after one, 8-2. And now trail 27-10 here at the half. As we said, your halftime stats, as we gave you the scoring before the break, brought to you by Advanced Rehab and Sports Medicine in Canton. Call 649-1572 for a free injury screen. They fix sports injuries. And the halftime show is brought to you by Graham Health System. Save the date for the Graham Hospital Foundation Evening in Red event. That will be on Friday, February 5th at Big Rack Steakhouse in Canton. For details, call 647-5240, extension 2203 or 2477. And also just a reminder to be sure to read Steve Schenk's recap of today's games and all of your sports news in tomorrow morning's Canton Daily Ledger. Halftime here, 27-10, as Havana leading this over Lewistown. That pressure defense, full court pressure defense that Havana applies, Lewistown really struggling with here this afternoon. And as we said, after trailing just by 6 at the end of the first quarter, at 8-2, they now trail it by 17, 27-10. We're going to take another break, and we'll be back with the start of the third quarter here from Beardstown in 30 seconds. Helping underwrite this event, Spoon River Animal Clinic, compassionate care when it's needed most. CD Country 107.9, your home in the country. Sedgwick Funeral Homes with locations in Canton, Farmington, and Bartonville. Bank of Farmington with locations in Farmington and in Canton. By the Lewistown Booster Club. Go Indians! By Remax Unlimited, Susie McMillan, your agent. Are you looking to buy or sell? Contact Susie. By Wesley United Methodist Church in Canton, to know Christ and make him known. And by M. Bixler Video Productions. For more information on underwriting, contact us. And we're back at Beardstown, a 27-10 lead for Havana. Lewistown will have possession to start this second half of play. Mackenzie Goldring triggers it in. They get the ball to Jokic. He works her way across, gets it into front court. Havana in a man-to-man, picks up her dribble. Gives the ball to Duncan. Duncan takes it left side on the wing, the little give, and it is chased down by Goldring, and she is fouled as she takes it into the basket, and will go to the free throw line to get 2 free throws. Brooke Perry picking up that foul, her first, the team's first. Goldring misses. Chance to trim into this lead, and I tell you what, when you get the chance and you're down by 17, you've got to take advantage of those opportunities, and missed both of them. So a couple of chances right there to pull this to within a 15-point ball game. Tori Speckeater picks up her dribble, gives the ball to Faree. She looks to drive down the lane, cut off. Out top, Speckeater drives down the right side, kicks it over to you. She'll take the three, and it will not go. And that is going to be an over the back called against Echo Pringle. Her first, team's second. Goldring triggers it in, gets the ball to Duncan. Duncan will get it to Jokic, and she'll get it into the front court. Hands it off to Duncan. Duncan between the circles, picks up her dribble. High post to Mikulich. Mikulich to Bennett as she tried to get it inside and had it tipped away, and it's out of bounds. Deflected by Havana. It will be Lewistown basketball. Just a minute has passed here in this third quarter of play. A little over that, and that is a turnover. At the 10th of the ball game, and that off the miss. And it will be Lewistown basketball as Jokic gets it into the front court. Mikulich spins, has it blocked, and she is fouled. And if that's on Faree, that's going to be her second. Two quick ones here. It is. And more importantly, that is already the third foul. We've only played a minute and a half here in the second half that's been whistled against Havana. Mikulich makes the first free throw. He has a chance to make it a 15-point ball game and cannot. Bonnet with the rebound. Dishes it off. Faree into the front court. 27-11 as Specketer fires from the baseline. Will not go. It's tapped, and that will be Havana basketball. Bonnet will trigger it in. They get the ball to Hughes. Hughes underneath. Bonnet gets the basket. Bonnet with that basket, and Jokic picks up her dribble underneath to Bennett and has it blocked. Had to it was a little behind her, and then she is going to be called for the foul. Morgan Bennett picking up her second foul, the team's first. Bennett was slow in getting the basketball. And then when trying to take it in, had the shot blocked. Fisher to Faree, kicks it out to Specketer. Fisher has it, looks to drive in the lane, has it tipped from behind, but gets it back. Faree with it on the right side. Has it tipped, and we have a held ball, and it should be Havana basketball. Well, this the third of 4 games that we'll be bringing to you. There's our first two. North Fulton defeating Triopia 58-47. And it was South Fulton over West Hancock. Bonnet couldn't get the basket to go from the corner. Fisher with the rebound. Underneath, Bonnet throws it up, can't get it, gets her own rebound nearly, but Fisher came up with that loose ball. And it will be Havana basketball as Bennett tried to gather it in, and when trying to gather it in, stepped out of bounds. And that is going to be a turnover. 5:14 remains. Lewistown with possession as that is Goldring. Gets it into the front court. Bennett. Duncan fires a three, left it short, and it will be Havana basketball. .502 remains here in this third quarter. We'll take a little bit of a break between now and our next broadcast. That will be at 7 o'clock tonight. And that will be Canton as they take on Illini West. And underneath, Specketer kicks it back out, and that through the hands of Sadie Dodds, but she chases it down. Specketer fires across the rim. Bonnet with the offensive rebound. She is fouled and will get 2 free throws. Goldring picking up the foul, and I believe okay, they say it was on 40, but there is no 40. I think he said 1-0, not 4-0. So at the free throw line is Bonnet. and she missed both of them. She was 4 for 4 prior to that. And that is Lewistown with possession. Jokic has it tipped away, and turnover. That is the 11th of the ball game. Fisher, as Barkley stayed with it, and then they turn it right back over after the rebound, and Bonnet with that basket. And the lead is 20 at 31-11. Duncan, and it goes. Jokic. Shago fires for 3. It does not go. And right now they just are off their game a bit with the 3-point shots. Team rebound given to Havana. .40-41 is what remains here in this third quarter of play. Bonnet couldn't get it to go. Fisher grabs the rebound. The half hook won't go. And battling for it, Fisher comes up with it. Down the lane, Fisher got that one. And the lead is 22, 33-11. Now Lewistown with just 2 points in the first quarter. They had 8 in the second, but thus far in the first 5 minutes of this third quarter of play, they've only netted 1 point. Barkley, Shago looked at the 3, picks up her dribble, gives it Barkley to Jokic. Does not go, and it is Brianna Hughes. Ahead it goes. Speck Eater to Fisher, couldn't get it to go, and the rebound is to Welker. Shago walks it across, 33-11. Havana, that's a 2-point shot by Shago, can't get it to go, grabs her own rebound. Saves it back into Barkley. Welker, she'll fire the 3, and why not? She got it. 33-14. We're down to 2:10 remaining here in this third quarter of play, final half. Bonnet with it. Katie Speckeater gives it off to Brianna Hughes. Well, Ash Fisher gets it down low, and she's fouled, and I think that's going to be on either Duncan. Well, it's going to be on either Duncan or Welker, and they give it to Duncan, which will be her second. Team's third here in the half. Just Duncan's second free throw is Fisher, her first free throw attempts of the ball game, and the first is good. Second free throw, it's on the way, and it's good as well. A minute 58 remaining here in this third quarter. 35-14, a 21-point lead. Shago drives into the lane, kicks it out. Goldring fires for 3, won't go. Duncan the rebound, and it is loose. And a held ball, and it'll stay with Lewistown. .35-14. Havana by the 21 points here against Lewistown. And that ball nearly taken away, but Duncan chases it down. Jokic looks to drive. The runner off the glass too strong, and with that rebound, Kaylin Prater. She gets it into the front court. A chance to add to this lead. Speckeater from the corner for 3. Katie Speckeater with that 3, and it's a 24-point lead, 38-14. With a minute 5 remaining. Welker, He wanted to try to get the lob to Goldring. Shago fires for three. It's good. Her first three, the third of the night. And it's back to a 21-point ball game, 38-17. Speckeater to Faree. Ash on the right side wing. Back to Faree on the baseline. Nice back door, and Prater will go to the free throw line to get two. And that foul is whistled against Duncan. And that should be her third. Team's fourth. And the free throw by Prater does not go. She'll get the second as she was in the act of shooting. Second free throw is on the way, and it rattles off. Mikulich with the rebound and gets it off quickly to Jokic. 38-17, down to 25 seconds. 25 seconds. I looked at it wrong there for a moment. Goldring has it tipped away, gets it back. Now looks to go baseline. The runner on the baseline can't get it to go. Welker with the rebound. She'll put it up, left it short. Mikulich an offensive rebound, and she is fouled. And she should be going to the charity stripe to get the two free throws. Prater picking up her first foul, the team's fourth. Mikulich at the free throw line. She is 1 of 2 today. Make that 2 of 3. 20 points separate these two squads, 38-18. Mikulich. Second one is on the way, and it's good as well. So that makes it a 38-19 ball game. Back to a 19-point lead as that misses, tapped out, and that ends the third quarter. After 3 quarters, it is Havana 38, Lewistown 19, back to Beardstown in 60 seconds. Helping underwrite this event, Monocle's Pizza, located on North 5th Avenue in Canton. By the voice of Fulton County, AM 1560 WBYS and 93.7 FM. By Spoonerver Home Health, bridging the gap in healthcare. By Wesley United Methodist Church in Canton, to know Christ and make him known. And by M. Bixler Video Productions, contact us if you'd like a DVD of any of the games or events we've taped. In Beardstown as Havana with possession to start this final 8 minutes of play. And they lob it into Bonnet. She puts it up, can't get it to grow. And the foul, I think that's going to be on Morgan Bennett. It is. That is her third, the team's fifth. Ellie Bonnet at the free throw line to get two. She was 4 for 4 in the first half, and here in the second half, she's 0 for 3. The second one is good. So she is now 5 of 8 after going 4 for 4 in the first half. Goldring picks up her dribble, gets the ball to Shago. Jokic with it. She'll bring it out between the circles, and they'll reset the offense. Shago on the left wing. Mikulich on the baseline, and they throw it away. That is turnover 13 for the ball game. 39-19, 7.5 minutes remaining. Here in this final quarter of play, Bella Fisher. And that is a turnover. Shago underneath Goldring, off the glass for 2. And it's a 39-21 lead. 39-21, 6:50 remaining. That is a miss, slapped out, and Goldring couldn't get that to go, and Fisher grabs the rebound, and that they chase down. I should say Jordan Hughes chases down the loose ball. They can't get it to go, and Bennett, as that ball is tipped ahead, she pushes it out. Jokic gives the ball to Shago. She'll fire the three. It doesn't go, and the rebound is to Echo Pringle. 6:10 remaining. We're in this final quarter of play, 39-21. It was 38-19 at the end of three. It's out of bounds, and it'll be Havana basketball. Well, if things stand as they are, Havana will move on, and they will play tomorrow afternoon here in the high school gym at 5:30. Bennett had the rebound and then the steal, so that is turnover 14, and Bonnet with that basket. And the lead is back to 20 at 41-31. Goldring to Shago, right side. Foul line extended. Mikulich puts it up. She is fouled, and she should be getting 2 free throws. See who that foul is going to be on. It looks like it's going to be on Pringle, and that is her second. Each team with 5 fouls. Mikulich misses that one. Be sure to read Steve Shank's recap of tonight's game and all of your sports news in tomorrow morning's Canton Daily Ledger. Got the second free throw. She's now 4 of 8. And it's a 19-point ball game again, 41-22 with 5.5 minutes remaining. So as we said, if North Bolton, or I should say, I think that was Fisher with that basket. We're going to credit her with it. We may be wrong, but 43-22. The lead is 21. Welker nearly had it stolen, and Shago comes up with it, gets it back out to Duncan. Left side top, right through the hands, and that's going to be turnover 15 for Lewistown. And it looks like Greg Bennett wants to take a timeout with 4:55 remaining. The lead is 21, a 30-second timeout. 43-22, Havana over Lewistown, back in 30 seconds. Helping underwrite this event, Spooniver Animal Clinic, compassionate care when it's needed most. CD Country 107.9, your home in the country. Sedgwick Funeral Homes with locations in Canton, Farmington, and Bartonville. Bank of Farmington with locations in Farmington and in Canton. By the Lewistown Booster Club. Go Indians! By Remax Unlimited, Susie McMillan, your agent. Are you looking to buy or sell? Contact Susie. By Wesley United Methodist Church in Canton, to know Christ and make him known. And by M. Bixler Video Productions. For more information on underwriting, contact us. Havana with, Havana with possession. Inside, that is Session. Gets it to drop, and the lead is now 23, 45-22. Welker fires for 3. Her second three-pointer. And it's back to a 20-point ball game, 45-25. Session, and Welker is going to be guilty of that foul. She stayed out of foul trouble for the most part. That is only her second. 4:26 remaining, and just the 6th team foul against Lewistown. Look at that, Sadie Dodds. They get it out to, I believe that with the shot was Prater. Duncan came up with the rebound. She goes coast to coast in some trouble, and then we've got a reach in as I believe Ash bailed her out. Common foul, as it was actually Dodds that whistled for it, her first, team 6. So both teams will be shooting 1-1 as Jokic fires. Couldn't get it to go, and Goldring unable to save it back in. So that giving it back to Havana, leading it, as we said, with 4:03 remaining by 20, 45-25. And that goes off of Ash, and it'll be Lewistown basketball. Chago pushes it into the front court. She looks to drive, kicks it off to Goldring. Goldring goes to the baseline. Chago fakes. Duncan fires a 3. She can't get it to go. Long rebound. Jokic with it. She gets it down to Welker. Welker low post to Duncan. She throws up the runner, and she is fouled. And she'll go to the free throw line to get 2. She is 1 for 2 shooting free throws today. Prater picking up her second foul. At the 7th team foul called against Havana, so both teams will be in the bonus, but it didn't matter on this one because Duncan is getting 2 free throws because of being in the act of shooting. 45-26, and the second does not go. Session with the rebound. That was Brianna Hughes, I believe, yeah. Dodds with it on left side wing. She fires a 3. Got it. Or was it apparently a 2? And that makes it a 47-26 lead. Chago looks to drive. Kicks it out. Jokic brings it out between the circles. The lob goes inside to Duncan. Baseline. They get it from Welker to Goldring, and she is fouled by Ash. And is her first, team's 8th. And at the free throw line will be Goldring getting the 2. First one is good. 47-27. Second free throw is good as well. So she is now 4 of 8, and it's a 19-point game again, 47-28. Bree kicks it over. That is Katie Speckeater out top to Brianna Hughes. In the middle, Katie Speckeater out to Prater. She can't get it to go. Duncan with the rebound, and she'll pull up, gets it off to Welker. Welker on the left side wing. Picks up her dribble, cross to Chago. She'll throw it off the glass for 2. And she now has 5 in the ball game, and it's back to a 17-point game, 47-30. Session couldn't get it, grabs the ball loose. It is Prater that comes away with it, out to Hughes. Right side it goes to Paris. Paris picks up her dribble, gets the ball to Hughes. Hughes tried the little give and go, but Duncan with the steal. She's going to take it in, throws it up, and cannot get it. Gets it back, now goes up strong with it, and it rolls in. Count the basket. Back down to a 15-point ball game, 47-32, a minute 53 remaining. That is Prater's 3rd. And Duncan will get the opportunity for an old-fashioned 3-point play to try to get them within 14, and does. She has 5 on the night, 47-33. From the baseline, Specketer, it rims out, does not go. Faree, the offensive rebound and put back. And it's back up to by a 16-point lead, 49-33. Chago drives down the lane and gets the basket. 49-35. Hughes looks to drive. And that is a turnover. Goldring picks up her dribble. Chago chases it down. Ahead it goes to Duncan. Taps it to Jokic. Skip pass over to Mayberry. She likes to drive. Has it blocked. And it's Faree that comes away with it. Dips it down to, I believe that was Katie Specketer with the 2 points. And with 52 seconds remaining, the lead is 16, 51-35. Mayberry. Chago fakes, drives down the lane, throws up the leaner, and couldn't get it to go. She'll get 2 free throws. Well, Prater, she has committed 3 quick fouls here in this fourth quarter. He's gone from 1 foul to 4 rather quickly. Chago's free throw is good. She'll get another. She has 8 on the night. Second one rims out. It's tapped, and Chago chases it down. Jokic down to 36. Throws it up. Cannot get it to go, and that's going to be a foul called against Goldring. Her second. And will walk the length of the court. 31.8 seconds remaining. It's a 51-36 ball game. We'll come back and recap this one. Havana will move on as they will play tomorrow at 5:30 here in the high school gym. And Prater got that one. She'll get the back end of the bonus. A 16-point lead. Got them both. She has 2 on the ball game. Chago, he looks to drive, lost it out of bounds, and it will be Havana basketball. 25 seconds exactly remaining here in this one. Brianna Hughes takes the inbounds pass. Prater. Gives it off to Hughes. Down to 12 seconds. Faree to Hughes. 5 seconds, and this one is going to be in the books. That will do it. Havana advances as they defeat Lewistown 53-36. We're going to come back and recap this one and take a look at the scoring. Back to Beardstown in 2 minutes. Helping underwrite this event, Monocle's Pizza, located on North 5th Avenue in Canton. By the voice of Fulton County, AM 1560 WBYS and 93.7 FM. By Spoonerver Home Health, bridging the gap in healthcare. By Wesley United Methodist Church in Canton, to know Christ and make him known. And by M. Bixler Video Productions, contact us if you'd like a DVD of any of the games or events we've taped. Back in Beardstown, the final score 53-36. Havana advancing on as our post-game show brought to you by Monocle's Pizza, home of the family pleaser. Dine in, carry out, or delivery 647-1127. Monocle's, your perfect post-game stop, 135 North 5th in Canton. A reminder that Monocle's wishes everyone a happy holidays from Monocle's Pizza in Canton. Just a reminder, they are open today, and that New Year's holiday hours for Monocle's. They'll be open New Year's Eve, regular hours, and New Year's Day. They'll be open from 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. Let's take a look at the scoring. Our post-game stats brought to you by Advanced Rehab and Sports Medicine in Canton. Call 649-1572 for a free injury screen. They fix sports injuries. And let's recap the scoring. First off, for Lewistown, nobody reaching double figures, although they were relatively close. We had unofficially Bailey Mayberry with 2, 5 from Ashley Duncan, 6 points each from Josie Welker and Skylar Mikulich, 8 from Trissa Shago, all of hers coming in the second half. And we had 9 points from Mackenzie Goldring, and that totaled the 36 points. For Havana, we had unofficially, as they had very balanced scoring, 2 each from Darian Session and Kaylin Prater, 3 from Brianna Hughes, 4 from Jordan Hughes and Sadie Dodds, 5 from Katie Speckeater, 8 from Brooke Faree, 12 from Bella Fisher, and 13 we had unofficially from Ellie Bonnet, totaling the 53 points. The post-game stats brought to you by Advanced Rehab and Sports Medicine in Canton. Call 649-1572 for a free injury screen. They fix sports injuries. And this was a game that really, if you want to get right down to it, Havana jumped out on Lewistown right away and led it 8-2 at the first half. Really didn't allow Lewistown to get into a flow at any point in today's ball game. By halftime, it was 27-10. Havana expanded it out to a 19-point lead at 38-19, and perhaps the best flow that Lewistown got into was in the final quarter, but even then the lead had expanded out to a 23-point lead at one point before Lewistown started chipping away, and they got it down to a 53-36 ball game by the end of this ball game. And Havana will advance on, and they will now play, as we said, at 5:30 here in the high school gym tomorrow night. Lewistown, on the other hand, they will now play, if I can find, they will play tomorrow in the middle school gym at 6:30. That's going to do it. Again, the final score here. This is the third of 4 that we're bringing to you here on CD Country 107.9. Havana topping Lewistown 53-36 in this one. For Aiden Calder and M. Bixler Video Productions, I'm Mark Bixler for CD Country 107.9, and for Nathan back in the studio. Until the Canton Illini West game. Until then, so long, everybody.